All right. Hello, everyone. I'm adjusting the camera here. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So you guys can see. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I got the microphone in. Hopefully everyone can hear me. All right. So hello, Gemini. Happy July. So I know this video is coming out late, but the cool thing is that I'm doing a reading for the weeks of the end of the month as well. And I'm changing up the way I'm doing the reading. So each card here, someone will resonate with, right? So it's a general reading. So the way I decide to do the reading, instead of doing it as a full reading layout, I am reading it as one person might relate to each of these cards. Okay. And also I'm pulling a card for the 19th and 20th, okay, for those 2 days, then Sunday to Sunday, the 21st to the 28th, then Monday the 29th to the 31st of July. So you'll get like a card for that week, if you will. Okay, so Sunday to Sunday and then Monday to Wednesday. And before that, Friday and Saturday, which is tomorrow, which is today and Saturday. That way, you guys are getting a reading and the astrology for that. The moon will be waxing for the rest of the month, which is a great time to get rid of any things that you don't want or you don't need. And that's you clearing the way for the things that you want. Okay? So, and also in my post, you're going to see me making tons of comments, that I find will be useful because it will just be a great way to communicate with you guys. And definitely see me on the discussion board. And I'm going to be using the story time. Here they have stories on, I don't think it's called story time. I mean stories on YouTube here. So that would be a great way for me to just show you guys some fun stuff that I'm doing if I'm shopping for anything esoteric that I think you guys might like, or just showing off esoteric things that I have and talking about it. Okay. And I want to start making more videos that I want to make on this channel. So it's not just tarot and astrology, but it covers all esoteric, because I'm not just one thing and no one is just one thing. And anyone that says that is an idiot and is trying to control you. So I think that's dumb. No one is just one thing. So, and I've had that from people in the past, and that's just jealousy and them being nasty and maybe not being as talented. I mean, it's just real. You know what I'm saying? They're just in a box. So, but okay, so July, there was a new moon in the solar eclipse on July 2nd in Cancer. So hopefully you use that to merge things together and to get energy. And then the full moon lunar eclipse on July 16th in Capricorn is a great time to use your communication skills, because Capricorn was in Gemini's house. That video will be up, so you guys will see all this video loading up. So definitely watch the full moon in Capricorn lunar eclipse, even though it's late. By the time you guys see it, it's still great message. And it was a great time to work on yourself for your business, your work, and your communication, because Capricorn was in Gemini's third house. So I'm mentioning that because, this reading is for Gemini. So Gemini, this is your July reading. But the cool thing about this July reading, you'll also have 2 weekly readings here, pretty much. Okay. There's so much to say, but I'm going to break it down in different videos, which is the best thing to do. And August will have 2 new moons and 1 full moon. So definitely look out for that video. Yeah. All right. So let's start out with this card. So a Gemini out there will relate to this card. This is the 4 of coins. So maybe you'll relate to this. Okay. You might relate to one card that's out here out of the 11, or more than one. So the message will come through for everyone if their ears are open and their mind is open, right? So the 4 of coins, is about that greed, right? But that greed is flipped upside down, right? And it's like the lack of any kind of stability. okay, and feeling secure. You're really lacking that in that number 4, okay? If the card is reversed, you're lacking that stability, but then you're not being wise with how you're spending your money. See, on the flip side, the person is greedy or not being as giving. You need to manage your money better is basically what this is saying. This is kind of like the lower level of the Queen of Coins, okay? And the lower level of the Emperor, the lower level of maybe even Justice to some extent, but maybe more the High Priestess and the Magician, right? Because they definitely have that money magnet to manifest for their survival in their life, right? Someone might relate to the King of Coins. The king is authority, so maybe having authority over yourself. And when it comes to the pentacles or the coins, it's having discipline and control over your money, okay? Someone else might relate to the Two of Swords. It's having confidence in your skills, what you can do. And if someone is knocking you down, that person, you know, you have to judge your situation, but you need to focus on the fact that you have choices, your duality, okay? 10 of Swords, meaning that no one is betraying you or trying to backstab you right now, but still you want to choose your words carefully, especially in a group setting or just even by yourself with someone. It's better not to say something. If you don't have to speak, don't. And the 9 of Swords is you remembering that there's always a new start, okay? Always a chance to start over again. And really having a handle on any kind of depression, sadness, or any kind of despair is really having the upper hand on that. Someone may relate to the Page of Staves. Okay, pages represents the messengers, okay, the writers, the scribes. And being a Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's in retrograde. So Geminis want to be slow to their communication and be more thoughtful. Be that Gemini mode where they're like, what's wrong with you? Because you're just, slowly thinking things over. And Gemini become more seasoned and wiser as they grow older and trusting themselves. And people might think they're crazy at first, but then they're copying the Gemini. Trust that, okay? They'll talk shit about you, and then they're the same efforts that are following you the next minute, okay? The Staves, okay? So the pages are messengers, and this wand energy is being joyful and enthusiastic about what you're doing, and knowing that there's always something new to learn and moving yourself forward on that journey. 6 of Cups is reminding you of your growth, okay? And this is your nostalgia, like remembering the past, but also knowing that you have grown now. So if there's anything negative you're holding on to, grow through that. At the older age, you can do more to heal yourself, to better yourself, all right? And the cups carry emotions. So just remember that. So when you're digging back into your past, maybe you want to do an Akashic Records appointment. I do that online and in person, or you want to do some kind of, past life regression, some kind of meditation. That's really good to clear out any kind of negativity regarding your childhood. And if it's something good and you're feeling nostalgic, then great, then celebrate on that. Maybe you can become creative with that, all right? The emotions and letting them out. The Hierophant is coming into reverse, where this is the time to reveal your information or to reveal things. Okay, so because the 19th through the 31st is in waxing moon, wouldn't be a good time to really reveal things, but maybe to set it up for when the moon is, well, maybe in the last day you want to get rid of something. You can look at it two ways. Waxing moon, you can get rid of something, like you're sharing the information, like I'm not going to keep it, I can get rid of it. So you can. You can also reveal it when the moon is waxing. is waxing instead of waning, because the moon is waning right now. So you might want to do the reveal of whatever you want to reveal in August. I'm looking at the calendar. So August 1st would be the waxing. Okay, August 1st, waxing. And it's supposed to be the full moon. And I don't know why it's not popping up as that. But on the 1st of August could be a great time for that. The next card is the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is about not feeling really good where you are. So maybe you're living with people that you're not really comfortable with, or maybe something within your home you just need to clear up. Okay. The Fool card is saying that, you know, this is a good time for you to really not start anything new, but just especially Mercury retrograde, waiting until the 3rd of August to start anything new. That's for everyone. But so the 3 of Swords is about not being in heartache anymore. Maybe you found a new relationship, or you're more aware and happy in your current relationship, or will be starting a new relationship. More than likely starting a new relationship. And while the relationship is good, that's when you keep that energy up without forcing it, but, you know, appreciating it and doing what you should. Okay. And keeping it positive and happy and real. Okay, so that love is coming into your life. The 3, going back on the 3 brings the energy of communication, which is big for Geminis. Okay, and that sword energy is, you know, moving past heartbreak, separation, any kind of grief, and knowing that you will find that new relationship. And also, it's like that time that you need for yourself in between a relationship to really reflect and heal and all of that, right? So I'm going to pull from the playing cards, which I love. So I want you to think of something that you want. Or maybe you need an answer for something. All right, Gemini. You have the 8 of Spades, which is a male energy. It's all about the mind. It carries air, which is perfect for you. It vibrates with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, so all the air signs. The color is indigo. The season is winter, which is so weird, but it's winter. And I guess we have to bring the fun in winter, Geminis. Okay. And the symbolism is thought, observation, and challenge. And of course, it's the swords, you know, blade or athame, right? So the 8 of Spade is saying dangerous temptation. It's also upsets and misfortune. So make sure you think clearly and really play out the different scenarios and outcomes of what you're trying to do. All right, so let's get to the weekly reading. Weekly reading, Friday and Saturday, the 19th and the 20th. Okay, remember the moon is in waxing, so it's a great time to get rid of things that you don't need. Okay. So let me just do this. Okay. The moon. So the moon card is about really trusting yourself and moving forward and realizing that things are not always what they seem. So don't be gullible. Really think and actually work on developing your strength and not allowing other people to affect you. The moon card is about fear, illusion, your imagination, bewilderment, you know, all of that. But, you know, you also have to just realize that you have to really build yourself up against your fears. Okay. All right. So for the 21st to the 28th, Sunday to Sunday. The next card is 4 of Cups. Okay. And the 4 of Cups is about making choices. So a lot of you have really good ideas. And the main thing with this card, without even going into it, the real core meaning, you know, with tarot, you can't say too many new things. You know, you can, but it all depends on what's next to it and so on. But make the best choice, and especially coming after the moon card, is make the best choice that you can, because you have so many good choices, talents, option, but make the one that makes sense at the moment, that is the less effort. What do they call it? The I want to say, oh, frig, I can't think of it. The less challenging path, the one that flows, okay? All right, the 29th through the 30th. In waxing moon means to get rid of. The moon is furthest away from the earth. Waning, I'm sorry, waning. I keep saying waxing. It's waning. Waning away. Waning away. Okay, so from the 19th today to the 31st, it's waning. Oh my God. So it's a great time to get rid. Get rid. Okay. Okay, so it is the Magician reverse. What? Okay, so the Magician in reverse is don't take action on anything. Okay. And you want to just be still. Okay. And be still in your power and really recharging. Because the Magician is dope, right? You can't F with the Magician. So this is a great time to recharge yourself. The full moon is when you charge items. You charge your crystals, you charge whatever you have, you charge up yourself. That past full moon and lunar eclipse on the 16th in Capricorn was you charging up yourself, or you should have, you enhancing your communication skills, your work related, right? So that's the reading. That Magician is like recharge yourself, okay, and then go kick butt. So thank you guys for watching. The discussion board, and I need to figure out how to use stories on here. So I want to do that because I want to share with you guys stuff like live when I'm shopping or looking at things in the store. I think that'll be cute. All right, guys, have a good July and leading into August. And I think I said August has 2 new moons and a full moon. So that's going to be real special. So I'll make a video on that piece.